Hello everyone. In our earlier videos, we did the summary of a mindset. The second book was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And the earlier video, we did the summary of Rich Dad Poor Dad book. And in today's video, I was really planning to give the summary of Rich Dad Poor Dad. But what I realize is that to compress a book in one video, it's quite challenging. We may miss some important points and some of the aspects. So what I decided that instead of doing so, let's make a one video for one lesson for each chapter. Today's chapter is Rich Doesn't Work for Money. They have the money to work for them. What it means basically. Book author has talked about people and their mindset, and specifically two categorization he has done. First category is of rich people, second category is of the people who are middle class or poor, how they think, and based upon their thinking things happens. So it's again mindset, it's very important here. Now coming back to the point, rich people doesn't work for money, they have the money work for them. What it means, has given some sort of example. When he was a kid, he wanted to learn how to do a business because his friend Mike's father was a businessman, almost have 150 employees in his company, and Robert's father was a teacher. He saw that it's how it was difficult to meet the ends despite of having a good job. On the other side, Mike's father was doing very well. He was doing the business. So he approached him to learn something, how he can make the money. And you know what? Things doesn't comes easily. So he went to the Mike's father to learn actually how he can earn the money. Instead of just giving the direction, Mike's father has different view. He has a different style to teach him that how actually he can earn the money. He can become rich. So here he wanted to change the Robert's mindset. To achieve that, he has offered, if you work for some sort of a money, a daily wages, so that he will teach. Robert has joined his Mike's father organization for doing some sort of stuff. Later he realized that that money is not literally sufficient for a day-to-day needs, so he's exploiting. Later then Robert became angry and went to Mike and said that your father is exploiting, not giving appropriate money. I am quitting the job. So that's then Mike actually mentioned him that that's what his father was thinking, that you will say that you got frustrated and you don't want to continue the job. And this is what really common mentality or poor mentality people do. Mike's father advised him, okay, common people thinks they do the job, they get frustrated, then again they creep on the place where they are working. So again they go outside, they find new job, again they find something not well, fall into that cycle. So that way Mike's father gives some sort of that examples to trapping 9 to 5 job is the one actually keeping him poor. How to come out from that mentality? For that, then Robert taught them the proper lessons. They are fearless people, those actually can achieve. Who do the jobs? Those having the fear, they will running out of money, they don't have money to pay the bills, that's why they are running behind the job, so that they have steady income. But that's keep them poor, they are not really saying the full view. Also if you see that current education system, that's also not talking about financial management. Once you complete your schooling, your graduation, and once you start doing the job, then you slowly start understanding what exactly the finance is, what are the areas, horizons you should aware. But unfortunately till the time it's quite late, you start learning when you should have become already the expert in that. It's just the example, you know what, by doing the job, what Robert mentioned, that a donkey actually is carrying cart with his owner. The owner is dangling the carrot in front of him, and the owner may go wherever he want to go, but donkey is living in his illusion. Tomorrow there might be a different carrot to the donkey. That's a very good example if you understand in our day-to-day life. It gives a big message. Again author talks about the mentality of the people having the mentality to do a job safely and securely. They don't want to take a risk, they just get trapped into the job 9 to 5. They go to office, they get a paycheck, they pay their bills, and that cycle happens. For that cycle, Robert has called as a rat race, and everyone becomes the part of the rat race. No one has a time or chance to see a wider view. If you see the other flip side of the businessman, the successful people, they have completely different mindset. They do not work for money. They invest the money in such a way that that money generate more revenue for them, despite whether they are there on the ground or not, doesn't matter. They are sleeping or they are actually working, still the cash flow comes to them. This is very important lesson, and what takeaway for us is that we should increase our horizon. We should change our mentality, really understand the finance, what it makes sense for us, what it not make sense for. Next aspect is that to understand what are the assets and liabilities, what is the cash flow. Poor, they do not understand basically what are the assets and what are the liabilities. In the next chapter, we will go through that financial literacy. In that, we will discuss in detail what actually is are the asset, liabilities, balance sheet, cash flow, and how it's really important to understand everyone. So, but in a short, if I just give the intro of that, asset is something that puts money in your pocket, and the liabilities are the one which takes out the money from your pocket. Here the most of people actually do the mistake. They understand that the assets and the liabilities, that's not true. So it's very important to everyone to understand right terminologies, right view, right definition of the financial instruments categories. So with that, thank you very much for watching these videos. I hope I'm trying to covering at least important aspect day by day. We will try to add more examples when we go in further videos, so that you would have the crystal clarity, and these videos you will have some sort of value in your life as well. Thank you.